Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Monday edition of the Daily High with your hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning. I am good. I am in Arizona. It is 6:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning, something like that. And I'm about to go hiking. So this is going to be a very, very quick show. Let's jump into the charts.
Yeah, I'll go first because I actually, if you want a more in-depth version of what I want to talk about, I did a show earlier, 12 hours ago, on my channel on Bloodbath Trading Bots. You can catch up on a deep analysis on what I thought about the price, okay? But I'm starting here on the daily time frame right now. It's been a bad day, obviously, but this is exactly what I thought and what I said earlier in today's show. But what I've been thinking recently, you get the wave turn red, the collapse in price, and then a recovery in price. I've just extended this. This is the channel I've had in from way back when, from months ago.
Matt, we're not screen sharing.
Oh, sorry, dude. Just hit me little button on. Sorry, forgot to hit the. Can you turn me on? Can you turn me on, Time? Oh, I got it here.
Oh, there it is.
All right. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. We just lost a minute of the show, but I'll be quick. There we go. This is what I've been concerned about. That we had that collapse in price. We had the fantastic MRI buy, which had a great response, but only back up to retouch the bottom of that channel that has been in place for months. We've been talking about that channel that we were stuck in for months, and now this looks like it's fading. I'm still not bullish on Bitcoin. I don't like it. I don't like this fade. Yes, as I said in today's show, I couldn't be more happy to be wrong. But as it stands right now, I'm not bullish on Bitcoin. The daily looks bad for me. There is a caveat, and I'll go to it on the 4-hour time frame, which has been good so far. Let's just do that immediately. We had a really good 4-hour green diamond and an MRI buy here on the same candle. Hey, where's my diamonds? Come on, Alpha. Load, baby, load. Where's Alpha? Is this streaming correctly?
It's taking a while to load the indicator, actually. Like I'm on my charts, and since you started the show, it hasn't loaded the MRI yet. So it's
I don't know. Well, here it is anyway.
So we loaded on your charts, but something is not loading. If you open up that with a 6, if you see the 3 dots moving, something's not loading.
They're all on there now, so we're good for this minute. So okay. This is what, like, back today when I did the show, the price was at 116,000, and I was really, really pessimistic on the price. And we dropped down really hard, came inside the red wave below the 200 on a green diamond on an MRI buy. Yeah, that's a real obvious chance to take a punt on this price. I didn't, but you could definitely take one here. And we could easily rise up to that 114 price to retouch one of these 7 simple moving averages. But this is as clear as day what I was talking about in last week's show, on Friday's show, when I said, have a look at alphanumetrics. When we're bullish, we get above the moving averages, and we use the moving averages as support. When we get below the moving averages, we use them as resistance. And I said on Friday's show, look, we were rolling over. The price was at 116,000. I thought that we were going to break below these moving averages and then use them as resistance, which is exactly what we did. We came back up, used the 50 on the 4 hours, perfect resistance, and then the price has come down into the wave. Definitely the 4-hour green diamond is worth a punt, perhaps, but I'm still not interested. I'm not interested in Bitcoin in this current state. I think that I don't know if there's tons more downside to go, but there could just be more time needed. Have a look at the weekly time frame right now. We had just a gravestone doji, or just a nothing much candle last month, and last week, and now we're getting below the 7 simple. I don't know. I think that there's room to go. Maybe we put in a higher low and it recovers from here. It's very, very possible, but I'm just not interested while this wave is red and while we're still consolidating. Some of the oscillators confirm that for me. Again, the Copic curve is still pointing straight down. I'm not interested in buying the Copic curve when it's like down pointed like this. I want to see it break through the zero line and be on a rally, not on a decline. The RSI, which I've been talking about, and I really nailed the RSI, sorry to toot the horn, but I was banging on about this divergence on the weekly. Yeah, it's been perfect, that call. And of course the MACD, doesn't look good at all. I'm not bullish on Bitcoin until I see something. And that could be a drop down, like a flash crash, or just a really good clearing out of all the positive sentiment down here at 103, perhaps off the 30 simple moving average, get a daily or weekly or 3-day green diamond, or alternatively, time goes by, that's the copy curve, the modified Lucisar moves down, and we break that to a green wave, fantastic, or we just recover from here and break above the highs at 120. Other than that, I'm not into it. I'm not into Bitcoin. I'm holding strong. And just before I go, like, come over and join the Discord. Baloo and I have got this fantastic trading competition on right now. Real prizes, real money prizes. And there's only like 20 people entered. You've got a fantastic chance of winning. I am short across the board, 2x leverage on all of these shit coins from that black line you can see. So I'm 2x leverage short, 2x leverage short, 2x leverage short. And Doge is the only one I think Doge is the only one where I'm not in pretty good profit, up to 60% profit. All of that is in the Discord group, guys. And I posted all those trades when I put them in. Go over there. It costs you nothing to join. Hey, fantastic. There's only 2 days left on this great sign-up bonus that we have on Blowfin. You'd be absolutely remiss not to jump on that. But more than anything, you're just missing out if you're not in the Discord group. There's great stuff in there. It's all free. Tone, we haven't got much time. Am I way off base, mate?
No, you've been very, very correct. You were on our last show, which was on Friday.
Yep.
You were more bearish than I was. Now, let me also be a little bit clear. I am still out of the market. I was starting to feel a little dumb for not buying this MRI buy that I kept talking about with a perfect call. But I also kept saying I need the weekly green star candle. And the only way to get a weekly green star candle is for this week's candle to start trading above last week's high. And last week's high was 118. So that's what would make me bullish. And it would be like a weird bullish situation because I would have missed the entire move from 107 all the way up to 118. But I'm still waiting for that weekly green star candle. And while I was kind of hoping and was saying that, man, I would love for last week's candle, this gravestone doji, or borderline gravestone doji, or just doji, I would love for this candle to be a consolidated candle. I didn't want it to be this consolidated. Like, I still wanted a green candle that closed somewhere in the 116, 117 range. And on a daily chart, I really wanted us to close the week slightly above this 117 area. We did get a daily green star candle, but we never got the weekly. And we did close above the prior swing high, just barely, but immediately lost it. And once the red star candle came in on the weekend, it was kind of bad. But you guys also know, I keep saying, weekends is where the price consolidates or pulls back. I don't have mathematical evidence of this, but every weekend, that's what it feels like. And then you have this one weekend out of 2 months where the price does one of these massive upswings. So if you do some kind of a mathematical analysis, what has Bitcoin done over the weekend? You may even get, flat or a slight bullish bias. But that's because there's like a random weekend that where price just flies because liquidity is not there and some big guy happens to buy on the weekend. But on an average weekend, price tends to go down.
Can I jump in for 1 second? Because the thing that you in America call the weekend is different for us in Asia. Okay,
Probably.
So it is by 12 hours difference, right? Yeah. So 9 a.m. Monday morning for me over here in Asia, you're still 10 o'clock at night or something on Sunday night. So I always love, that's my favorite time of the whole week to trade, that weekly candle open. That's when the dump came today. And sometimes and when pumps come, it's in that period where Asia started trading. So you say, oh, the weekend had a great pump. No, it only happened in that 12 hours, when the new weekly candle opened. And I think that sets up a weekly trend, that first 12 hours of the new weekly candle. That's my opinion. No evidence to back it up.
Sure, I agree with you, though I would say that the weekly trend is still not written yet because
Not
I am liking the bounce that has already happened of the 128-day moving average. Now, in a perfect world, we wouldn't even touch the 128-day moving average. The 50 and the 20 would have, saved Bitcoin. And maybe if this happened, Monday afternoon, they would have. But because it happened, as Matt said, on a work day in Asia, but on in the middle of the night in the U.S., these moving averages couldn't hold it. So I'm still not gonna, make a weekly trend, view until tomorrow afternoon. So I need tomorrow past 10 a.m. To see what kind of week we're going to have. So let's go back to the weekly candle real quick. At the moment, we have bounced off of the 50 period moving average. I believe that's the 50. I got way too many averages now, but yeah, that's the 50. We bounced off the 50 and we bounced off the 128 on the daily. It's a good place.
yeah.
Now, I'm still waiting for my green star candle. Now, keep in mind, if this week is a consolidated candle, let's say this week is another doji, closing the week at 115, it becomes very easy for next week to be a green star because next week doesn't have to go above 118 to give me a green star. It only has to go above this week's high to give me a green star. Now, I am going to be behind one candle. Now, there's less candles to go to reach the MRI top, but at least it gets me into the market at a lower price. So I have not yet tossed in the towel on the bullish trend. I still think this MRI buy is likely to bring us to new all-time highs. I'm not too thrilled here,
I,
and I
I,
do want to see
I,
what's that? I do want
that's
to
not.
see this daily candle
Yeah.
close above both moving averages. I know it's a tall order, but I do want to see us close today above 114. And if we can make a hammer candle out of the current candle and salvage the rest of the day, then I think I might even be more bullish earlier prior to the green star candle. So I'm still out of the market. I'm ready to go back in at first sign of strength at this point, but I'm not happy where this morning's candle is. But what is making me optimistic is the stock market. The stock market is still at all-time highs. Nothing fell in the stock market. Here's the S&P futures. Stock market, it's 10 a.m. right now. Stock market is still at all-time highs. All right, Matt, go.
Please go to the weekly for a second, mate, and just view the Bitcoin chart on the weekly. See, I agree. Sorry, go back to the daily. The daily might look better, I think. Is that the daily there? No, is that the daily? Yeah, that one. Perfect, man. See how we respected that 128 day. That
Mm-hmm.
this could be that could be it. That could be the bottom because it's put in a higher low. It's got that 4 hour green diamond. It had a flash crash into the 200 simple on the 4 hour time frame. But I got a question for you. How bullish would you be if we went back down and started to get below that 128 day, or God forbid, we got below 106,000? Like, what are your targets at that point? Do you know if we
I
put a
would,
number below
I,
it?
I would consider a short. That's how bearish I would be.
Nah, right.
I
And
would
this,
be
yeah, I agree.
insanely bearish because look at the MACD. It's crossing over. Look at the, right, what's going on here? Look at the CMF. It's crashing like a stone. You already talked about the RSI. I don't need to pull that up.
Yeah,
AXA is a disaster with lots of downside. Man, it is bad. The
I
only
agree.
thing that can salvage us
Is
is
that
a
else? Yeah,
daily
yeah,
close above 114 and a half. And I am optimistic that this will happen. But if it doesn't, if we close anywhere below 113 tonight,
yeah,
and we start going below that moving average tomorrow, shit, we are
yeah.
like we are in serious trouble because the weekly is still not bad, but if the weekly loses the 50, if
Right.
the weekly gets another red star candle, in the 110 vicinity, you better pray that the $100,000 holds it up. I mean, uh, I'm super optimistic that we are going to break out for Q4. But the fact that Bitcoin hasn't done it yet, I mean, who else is there left to buy?
Yeah, I think it's just momentum, dude. I believe in both those statements you made are true. This is one of those candles that it's like Schrodinger's cat. Do you know what I mean? Like if we get a green star on this candle, I couldn't be more bullish. But if we get below that 128 day or just in that vicinity of drop back down again, I'm bearish. And so right now I'm just neutral. I'm in no trades, no position. But as I always say, if with that red wave come in, if that price crashes, I'd be hunting for a green diamond on a 3-day or weekly. Absolutely stoked about it because I still believe that Q4 this year has got some upside to go. So I'm excited both ways. Tone, I know you got to go, mate. So
I gotta go. Let's talk about gold tomorrow. But very interesting candle here. We just made a new all-time high this morning on gold, and I do think gold is basically topping. So this week, if you haven't exited gold yet, I would. I'm not telling you guys what to do with your positions, but it's something to consider to take that profit. If you've been profiting the whole way through, not a bad place to lock in some profit. You can always get back in on the next green star candle next week, but I still think that this is going to be the week that gold tops, which is not good for Bitcoin either. But maybe it'll be a rotation from gold to Bitcoin. We'll see.
Yeah, good on you, mate. All right, let's get out of here. Guys, follow me over on Instagram, alpha.blackbox. I got a big fight coming up. We're basically in fight week right now. On the 1st of October, Singapore, I'm ready to go. It's going to be great. There's going to be great content in the next 10 days, 9 days. Tone, have a wonderful hike out there in Arizona. Watch out for rattlesnakes. And
yes.
Let's hope we recover the price tomorrow and we bring a happy show tomorrow night. Good night.
Later, guys.